Hi everyone, this is Kassie, and these are the weekly tarot horoscopes for the week of April the 1st to April the 7th. If you are new to my channel and you like the way I interpret the cards, don't forget to subscribe, as here you will find daily predictions, the card of the day, seasonal predictions, and of course the weekly predictions every Saturday. If you want to find me for a personal tarot reading, you can catch me online on my psychic platform www.kassiekai.com, where you will get 3 free minutes with your subscription to use in your first reading to try the platform and see if you like the live chat or you prefer an email reading. You will find 2 of them available in my e-shop at the moment. One is for a 2-question reading and the other for a 4-question reading. There you will also find some very big and very special tarot readings that cannot be performed in live chat, and 2 of them are at 70% discount, so don't forget to check it out. You will also find a lot of free content like articles if you are learning the tarot. And last week I actually posted a new article, and it's how to read the major arcana as advice. You can find it in the Learn Tarot section. If you are curious about last week's predictions, you will find them on the link on the right hand corner of this video. But let's see what's in store for the first week of April. For Aries, we had the Moon, and now we have the Ace of Pentacles. Last week must have been a week of uncertainty, introspection. Some of you were uncovering secrets, or you found that there's behind-the-scenes activity. And this phase and this energy likely brought feelings of confusion or ambivalence, where not everything was as clear as it seemed. And maybe some of you had to explore your emotions and the situations at hand to understand better what is going on. The Moon's energy encourages us to navigate through illusions to find the truth, and the weapon that the Moon's energy gives us to do that is our intuition, our inner guidance, and we can use our intuition to find a way through murky waters. Now this week the Ace of Pentacles brings opportunities for new beginnings, like all aces, opportunities for growth, for prosperity. You might receive an offer, or you may start a new venture that has the potential to bring long-term benefits, because Pentacles in general may be slow, but they are good for long-term results. So after a period of uncertainty and introspection in your career, the Ace of Pentacles brings a refreshing change. This transition marks the beginning of a new phase where opportunities for advancement, financial growth, or the start of new projects are on the horizon. So it's a good week to ground your aspirations in reality, because Pentacles are like that, concrete actions, realistic actions that lay the foundation for future success and stability. If you want to know how someone feels, their feelings are getting more stable this week, and for some of you there will be a new beginning in your love life, or you will meet someone new if you are single, or there will be a new beginning in an existing relationship in some way, because this card indicates a turning point towards more tangible, concrete expressions of love. It could symbolize the beginning of a relationship or a new phase that has great potential for long-term relationships, for commitment, and for strengthening the bond between partners. This week, from Monday to Wednesday, you will find that energies are particularly potent, and that's when you may receive an important offer, or you will make a significant decision related to material or financial matters, or some of you will just take the first steps in a new direction. For Taurus, we had the Justice, and now it's the Ace of Swords. Last week, you must have felt the need for balance, for fairness, and some of you were trying to do the right thing, what reason, what logic dictates. You must have sought honesty, integrity in your actions and your relationships. Maybe you were weighing your options carefully, possibly facing the consequences of a past decision or a past action. Now, this week there's a significant shift towards breakthroughs, clarity that come from new ideas or sudden realizations. The energies of these cards, the Justice and the Ace of Swords, are quite similar because the Ace of Swords is another card associated with logic, mind, and sharp insight, the truth. So this week you will be cutting away falsehoods, all confusion, to reveal the core of a matter. This week there will be an important talk, most likely, that will give you an idea of where you stand with someone or in a situation, and it may also change your perspective in some way. A solution will come to you, and logic will help you overcome obstacles, especially if you are not scared to face the truth. In your career, the Ace of Swords brings a refreshing clarity. Again, there might be a talk that will be very important for your advancement, or a new offer or an innovative idea that will be accompanied by decisive action. There might be some intellectual challenges, but you will be able to solve problems and to pave the way for new projects or new goals. Now, if you want to know how someone feels, the Ace of Swords shows that they have a new understanding of what is going on between you. And that's because there will probably be an honest and clear communication that will cut through misunderstandings or hesitations. Especially if there has been a misunderstanding or even an argument between you. The Ace of Swords shows that this is a week that communication can make a difference in your relationship, because swords are associated with communication, and you can help establish a more profound and truthful engagement with your partner or the person you are interested in if you are willing to speak your mind but also listen carefully what they have to say. The beginning of the week from Monday to Wednesday may bring moments of realization, clarity, new ideas, all those themes that the Ace of Swords highlights. For Gemini, we had the Wheel of Fortune last week and now the Six of Wands. Last week was probably a week of change, and maybe you felt the dynamic nature of fate influencing your life. This phase was marked by shifts that could have brought unexpected opportunities or challenges, or a change in direction unexpectedly, emphasizing the unpredictable yet ultimately transformative power of the universe. The Wheel of Fortune represents a time when external factors play a significant role in your life, reminding you the ever-changing nature of things, but also the potential for new paths to unfold from the turns of fate. Now, the Six of Wands shows a shift towards recognition, success, the achievement of your goals. So this week there will be a time when your efforts are acknowledged and you will receive praise or support from someone or from a group of people that are very significant to you. It shows a moment of victory when you will overcome a challenge, or your endeavors will be met with praise, with acceptance. This card encourages you to hold your head high, to bask in your success and receive positive feedback that comes your way, and it's a testament to your hard work and to your perseverance. In your career, after the fluctuations and changes marked by the Wheel of Fortune, the arrival of the Six of Wands brings a rewarding phase. This transition may see you achieving a milestone in your career, or recognition for your contributions, or experiencing a notable increase in your professional standing. It's a good time to celebrate those accomplishments and to acknowledge the progress you've made. Now, in terms of romantic feelings, the Six of Wands suggests that someone feels very attracted to you. I always see the Six of Wands as a magnet, and it shows that your feelings are reciprocated. If the Wheel of Fortune brought some unexpected changes to your personal life, the Six of Wands is a time of positive outcomes and mutual respect and mutual attraction in your relationships. This card indicates that your efforts to overcome past challenges in love are now recognized. Strong days of this week will be Tuesday and Saturday. For Cancer, we had the Six of Pentacles and now the Seven of Wands. Last week was probably characterized by generosity, balance, and the give and take of resources. Maybe you were the recipient of acts of kindness, or you did something nice for another person. Some of you must have made an important and beneficial agreement, as the Six of Pentacles represents a time when sharing and mutual aid are very important. Now this week, with the Seven of Wands, there's a shift towards defending yourself, or you will have to face opposition. You will have to stand up for your beliefs. You might find yourself in a position that requires you to assert yourself in some way and to maintain your stance despite external pressures or people who are opposed to your plans and your ideas. In your career, after a week of collaboration and support, the Seven of Wands foretells a more competitive or challenging phase in your career. This transition might see you defending your ideas or a project or a plan you have, navigating through workspace conflicts and politics, or you will have to stand firm in your professional decisions. It's a good time to showcase your strength, though, and to advocate for your worth and to demonstrate your ability to overcome obstacles. Now, if you want to know how someone feels, the Seven of Wands suggests that they feel the need to assert their own needs or their boundaries within your relationship. So this week there might be some power struggles in your relationship or some stubbornness that could lead to conflicts. If you feel that you need to take a firm stance in a relationship, this is a good week to do so. Standing up for what you believe will ensure that your voice is heard and your needs are respected. Tuesday and Sunday are strong days of this week, and they may bring opportunities to assert your independence, to confront challenges head-on, and to reaffirm your commitments. That could manifest as making decisive moves to protect your interests or engaging in discussions that require you to defend your perspective. For Leo, we had the Star and now it's the Hanged Man. The Star last week must have brought hope, healing, and possibly the promise of a brighter future. Some of you must have felt very encouraged or very inspired to follow a dream. And maybe there was also divine guidance, messages that the universe gave to you. It was a good time for self-reflection or healing if you were in need of emotional or physical healing, and generally opening your heart to the universe's benevolent possibilities. Now, this week with the Hanged Man, you may have to change your perspective, to let go of something, or even decide to make a sacrifice. The Hanged Man represents a week of slow and passive energies because the Hanged Man is slow and passive, one of the most passive cards in tarot actually. So there might be a pause or a suspension or generally passive energies, and conventional paths might seem blocked, inviting you to explore alternative viewpoints. So this week you will realize that there are things that you cannot change, but what you can change is your way of thinking or the way of viewing a situation. So the Hanged Man shows a time of waiting, preparing, where perceived delays or sacrifices lead to developments that you may not anticipate. In your career, you may find yourself pausing to reconsider your professional goals or methods, perhaps exploring more meaningful or more fulfilling paths. The upcoming shift suggests a moment where these contemplations lead to significant realizations or decisions, potentially altering your career trajectory in some way. So this week expect that things will be moving rather slowly, so give things time to develop organically. If you want to know how someone feels, it appears that this person sees things from a very different viewpoint, and at the moment there might not be a meeting of the minds or there might not be common ground, but there is potential for them to see your connection from a new angle or to make a sacrifice that will help things to move forward. In 12 days there might be a significant shift brought about a new understanding or a new perspective or a revelation, and that will change things in a very profound way. For Virgo, we had the Two of Pentacles and now the Knight of Wands. The Two of Pentacles showed a week where you had to manage multiple responsibilities, or you had to adapt to changes, or to manage fluctuating circumstances. This phase likely involved juggling various tasks or commitments, requiring flexibility and generally skillful maneuvering to maintain equilibrium. The Two of Pentacles is a time when you are called to handle life's ups and downs, using your adaptability to navigate through changing circumstances, and that without losing your balance if possible. Now, this week with the Knight of Wands, things are speeding up and there will be a burst of high energy. The upcoming 2 weeks are marked by an increased physical vitality, and you will feel ready to pursue your passions and take bold actions. The Knight of Wands embodies a spirit of daring, where the desire for new experiences and the pursuit of goals are fueled by a restless energy, also impatience. So this will be a week of dynamic movement where your drive and determination leads you to explore new territories, both literally and metaphorically. In your career, after managing a delicate balance of duties with the Two of Pentacles, the arrival of the Knight of Wands brings an invigorating energy to your career. The upcoming week may see you embracing new projects with zeal, tackling challenges head-on, and potentially taking risks, and that will showcase your creativity and your leadership abilities. If you want to know how someone feels, the Knight of Wands indicates that they have passionate feelings, they feel strong attraction to you and strong sexual desire. So this week, you or someone else might make some bold moves to express their desires. The energy of the Knight of Wands inspires a more adventurous approach to love, a more daring approach, and it's possible that a person who's a fire sign or fire ascendant will play a significant role this week. The upcoming 2 weeks promise high energy, both mentally and physically, and you will pursue your passions, you will embrace new experiences, and you will inject a dynamic enthusiasm into your career and your personal relationships. For Libra, we had the Magician and now it's the Tower. The Magician must have showed a week of initiation, creativity, the manifestation of your will. This phase was characterized by the realization that you have all the resources and skills at your disposal to create either new beginnings or change in your circumstances according to your desires. The Magician represents a time of potential, of empowerment, where your determination and ability to communicate effectively brings about tangible results. It's a phase where your actions are guided by intention and the belief in your abilities to shape your reality. Now, this week the Tower foretells sudden change, and that for some may feel disruptive. The upcoming week is marked by an event or a realization, it could be a realization, that dramatically alters your perspective or your circumstances. The Tower is a moment of revelation that clears away illusions, and that's the good thing about this card. So you are able to see the truth of a situation. In your career, the Tower shows a phase of drastic change. This could manifest as a sudden shift in your job situation or a pivotal revelation about your path. Or you realize that a strategy no longer works for you. Or maybe someone from your work leaves unexpectedly. Generally, it's a good time to rebuild and reconsider your direction, using the insights gained from the changes that this card foretells, and you will be able to build a more authentic foundation for your future endeavors. Now, if you want to know how someone feels, it appears that something happened or something was said that changed dramatically the way that this person feels about you. This can be either good or bad. It can be good if your situation felt stagnant for too long, as the Tower is at times the energy that is needed for us to get unstuck. However, it also means that those events can bring realizations that may test your connections, possibly bringing to light truths that were previously uncovered or hidden. While this may be a turbulent time for some of you, it also offers an opportunity for growth and the renewal of a relationship on a more honest and solid base. Tuesday seems to be a significant day for you this week, and an Aries individual might play a crucial role during this time. For Scorpio, we had the Lovers and now it's the Two of Swords. The Lovers last week showed the time of deep connections, choices made from the heart, or a harmonious union. This phase was characterized by significant developments in your romantic relationships, most likely, that brought about both joy and challenges for some of you and required you to make decisions that reflect your true desires. The Lovers symbolizes a moment of clarity in a relationship where the bonds you form or strengthen are based on genuine affection, mutual respect, and understanding. It's a phase where some commitments might be considered carefully and the paths chosen are aligned with your deepest sense of integrity. Now, this week the Two of Swords has the same element of decision, so there might be a decision that you haven't made last week, but this week you will have to revisit it. The difference with the Two of Swords is that the Two of Swords is uncertainty. So this week you may receive conflicting informations or emotions that will make it difficult to see the way forward clearly. The Two of Swords represents a time of introspection, contemplation, but maybe also inner conflict, and that suggests you may be caught between two different paths, two different realities, struggling to choose because of lack of clear insight, or even because of fear of making the wrong choice. In your career, the Two of Swords might introduce a period of uncertainty, so you may face decisions that seem equally weighted, making it challenging to determine the best course of action. But for some of you, the Two of Swords could be that you will make a beneficial deal for your career, or you will come to an agreement or a truce with someone you argued with. It's a time to carefully weigh your options, though, to seek advice if you have to, and to trust your intuition. If you want to know how someone feels, the Two of Swords shows that this person is indecisive or is hesitating. They probably feel uncertain about the direction of your relationship, or they just don't know what they want, or they need to resolve an issue that requires a compromise or a clear choice. But it's a good period for communication, because swords are communication, for reflection, and that will allow you to consider your feelings and the implications of your decisions very carefully and to find a path that honors your true desires. Monday and Tuesday are the strong days of this week, where you will probably make an informed decision. For Sagittarius, we had the Strength, and now it's the Eight of Wands. Last week was a time of inner courage, resilience. Some of you showed your ability to face challenges with determination, with grace, or you were harnessing your inner strength to overcome obstacles. The Strength generally is a moment when you have to master your instincts, your emotions, your fears, and to show patience and understanding. It was a phase where your resolve was tested, most likely, and you could require to show fortitude and gentle control. Now, this week with the Eight of Wands, there will be a rapid movement, swift changes, and the acceleration of events. This is a very fast card. The upcoming week is marked by intense activity, communications, where things seem to fall into place and progress is made quickly. The Eight of Wands represents a time when messages are received, decisions are made, all that with speed, and the momentum you've been seeking in various aspects of your life finally manifests. It suggests a week of dynamic energy, where delays are overcome and actions yield immediate results. In your career, the Eight of Wands brings a rush of progress and opportunities. This transition might see you moving forward on projects that were previously delayed, receiving important news related to your job, or embarking on new ventures that will unfold rapidly. It's a time to stay agile and responsive, as the pace of professional developments will pick up. If you want to know how someone feels, the Eight of Wands shows strong attraction, warm feelings, and this person might take action that will surprise you this week and will make your relationship progress quickly or take a new turn. Now, if the strength had you patiently navigating through emotional complexities, the Eight of Wands suggests that forward movement is now on the horizon. Communication flows freely, and you may find that you and your partner are more aligned now, your goals, your desires. Tuesday and Sunday stand out as particularly significant days for you this week, whether it's through receiving important messages, making quick decisions, or witnessing the fast progression of your plans and relationships. The middle and the end of the week offer a window for embracing the momentum and making the most of this energy. For Capricorn, we had the Sun, and now it's the Page of Wands. Last week, for some of you, must have been a very successful week, full of joy, vitality. That phase was characterized by clarity, achievements, and overall sense of well-being. The Sun is a time of happiness, positivity, healing if you were in need of healing. Your efforts were recognized and you felt more confident in your path forward. So last week was probably a phase of enlightenment, warmth, and many of you must have enjoyed the simple pleasures of life. Now this week with the Page of Wands, there's a shift towards exploration, curiosity, new beginnings, new ideas. The upcoming days are marked by a sense of adventure and desire for growth, as the Page of Wands brings an eagerness to learn, to experience, to begin new things. This card represents a moment where your creative energies are ignited in some way, inspiring you to pursue new interests, new projects, or new paths that promise more excitement. The Page of Wands indicates that an opportunity will come your way to embrace a more youthful and maybe a more adventurous approach to your life. Also, there might be a person, a young person or a child that will bring you good news or will make you proud in some way. Now, in your career, after a period of success, maybe recognition, the Page of Wands offers a new opportunity. You might decide to explore a new possibility or a new direction in your professional life, and it's possible you will make a bold move or a decision that may not be anticipated. This week you will also be open to learning new skills, to making new beginnings, and generally your curiosity will be very strong. If you want to know how someone feels, the Page of Wands shows that they are very interested in you. Pages in general represent the initial stages of a relationship, so in some cases feelings may not be fully developed. But there is potential for growth and for a new beginning, either in a new relationship or an existing relationship. Someone who's a fire sign or fire ascendant might play a significant role this week. The start of this week, from Monday to Wednesday, stands out as particularly strong for you. You might engage in stimulating activities, explore new ways of communication because pages are messages too, or simply allow your curiosity to guide you. For Aquarius, we had the Six of Swords and now the Nine of Swords. Last week was probably a week of transition, when you felt the need to move towards a calmer and more stable state, especially if you experienced a period of turmoil or conflicts. The Six of Swords is a journey away from difficulties, suggesting a time of healing and improvement. It also shows the necessity of leaving behind what no longer serves you in order to make space for new things and to move into a future that promises greater peace and greater clarity. So for some of you, last week was a period of recovery, transition, where you were navigating through the remnants of a past challenge, but with more hope for a brighter and more stable horizon. Now this week, the Nine of Swords shows that you might experience anxiety or worry or even insomnia, especially if you let negative thoughts get the better of you. This week may bring to the surface fears and concerns that have been lurking in your subconscious mind. The Nine of Swords signifies a time when mental burdens become pronounced, but that's because they demand your attention to confront these worries head-on and to resolve them once and for all. In your career, the Nine of Swords might introduce a period of stress or concern related to your career path. You could face challenges that cause you to second-guess your decisions or to worry about the future, and that emphasizes the importance of addressing these anxieties constructively. It's a time to be proactive in seeking support or advice and to consider strategies that can help mitigate the pressures you're experiencing because you are able to do that. For some of you, the Nine of Swords can manifest as workplace gossip or misunderstandings or arguments. Now, if you want to know how someone feels, the Nine of Swords shows there are negative feelings at the moment, worries also, or anxieties that prevent things from moving forward, and it can indicate a time of tension or distress within a relationship. But the good thing about this card is that it can reveal underlying fears or issues that once addressed, you will have a better understanding of your needs and of your partner's needs, and that could lead to a better phase, an improved phase in your relationship. Tuesday seems to be the strong day of this week. Now for Pisces, we had the World and Knights, the Seven of Swords. Last week was probably a culmination of events or an achievement that brought a sense of completion and fulfillment. For some of you, a major cycle came to an end or to a satisfying conclusion. The world is a time when you feel in harmony with yourself and your surroundings and experiencing the joy of having successfully navigating a journey that has brought growth and a positive outcome. Now, the Seven of Swords this week requires some caution because it shows that you will have to deal with situations that may not be exactly what they initially seem to be, and you will have to act with a bit more tact and a bit more discretion. The Seven of Swords can indicate a time when not all is as it seems. It can also show deceit. So you might need to consider your approach, to be wary of hidden agendas, or take steps to ensure that you are not being misled or taken advantage of. In your career, the Seven of Swords shows a week where vigilance and strategic thinking become crucial. You may encounter situations that require you to guard your work or your ideas closely, to navigate through office politics with care, or to reassess the intention of others in your professional environment. It's a time to rely on your intuition and to adopt a measured approach to protect your professional achievements. If you want to know how someone feels, the Seven of Swords suggests that someone's intentions may not be as you expect them to be. Be mindful of misunderstandings or behaviors that could undermine the trust you've built in a relationship. It's a time to address concerns directly and to ensure that both you and your partner are clear about your intentions and your feelings. Monday and Sunday are the strong days of this week. And that's whether through taking preventing measures, engaging in honest communication, or reassessing your situation with critical eye. The beginning and the end of the week provide key moments to act wisely and to protect your interests and your relationships. So these were the predictions for all signs for the week of April the 1st to April the 7th. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I wish you to have a good week and a great month. See you again next week.